guys, it's Jimmy from Crafts Names and Things. So today we are going to make stencils. Now this is going to be, I'm going to make two videos on stencil making, but I wanted to show you this way first. So this image actually comes from a subscriber, Betty, who sent me all that wonderful ephemera that you guys saw with the foreign language text. Well, she had a suggestion that I make stencils, so I'm going to make them with you. And she makes hers a different way, which I will be showing you in another video. But since I had out my heating tool today, I thought I would show you with the heating tool. So that's what we're going to do today. I just got this one at Walmart. I'll show you a picture of you and I'll put a link below to it. It was like $12 and it comes with all these different like nibs on top. It's super simple to use. Now the plastic that I got that Betty recommended was the plastic little they're little dividers that you can get at the dollar store, and then you can cut them apart. It has like two different pockets. But I have used acetate before. The lines aren't as smooth though, so I don't know if I would recommend that. And then all I have is a piece of thick glass that I got from a thrift store. No, actually I think I got this one in a yard sale. And then I just put the stencil underneath, or the stencil pattern. Okay, and I will make this stencil available for you. Thank you, Betty, for, she sent some beautiful images of stencils over, so she has some really beautiful ones, so thank you, Betty. So we will definitely share the love and share that with other subscribers. So I'm just taking some masking tape here, just to kind of keep this in place a little bit, so it's not moving around. But these are super fun and easy to make, and you can really just make your own stencils, so you don't have to go out and buy them, and you can make them from other people too. So all I'm going to do is just grab my heating tool here, and you want to make sure that you work over glass, and you are turned kind of a strange way. So let me see if I can maybe turn it the right way. That might be a little bit easier for you guys to see. Okay. Okay. There we go. And you're just going to move very quickly, and I have it with the littlest nib that is available. You're gonna like do it just like a pencil. And mine will not be perfect, but that's okay. And just kind of press through. And this is a super quick way to make a stencil. And sometimes I do have to go over the lines, but that's okay. And I know Eileen McInnes does this too. She does hers with scrapbooking paper, isn't that cool? So she has a really cool video on how to do it too. But Betty told me, she said, you should do a stencil making video. So we are going to do that. Hopefully Betty will get her own channel soon. She has so many great ideas. And she's doing the journaling by 5. So I can't wait to see what she comes up with. And you're just going to keep working. And as I said, mine will not be perfect because I have never been that good at tracing, but that's alright with me. I'll know that it's homemade that way. One subscriber, she said, you make your flowers and they have one bigger petal. And she said, you do it like me. That's what makes them unique. So this is going to be a very unique stencil. But she's right. And thank goodness I'm not a perfectionist. Otherwise I would be upset all the time. I don't know. Okay, so let's see if we can pop some of those out, or if I need to go over them a little bit more. So I can just kind of pull this up a little bit. And you know what? It didn't go through the plastic, so I'm going to go over it again. Really get in there and make sure that I cut it. There we go. Now that I felt cut through. And see, they just pop out. Can you see that? Just like that. So you do want to apply quite a bit of pressure. And the barrel of this one gets heated up pretty quick, this heating tool, so sometimes I have to put it down for a little bit. But you just really want to melt through that plastic. And there will be some edges that aren't completely perfect, but as you use the stencil, they will kind of break down a little bit. And you can feel it, you know, cutting through the plastic, so just make sure that you do that. And it steams. See that coming from my heating tool? I don't know if it's supposed to do that, but you might have to go over it again. So just take, you know, just take your time. This one is being really very stubborn. There we go. I'm just being gingerly, like I'm not applying enough pressure. And that is the key with cutting this stencil with the heating tool, is that you do want to apply quite a bit of pressure, just so that it really melts through that plastic. Okay, just like that. Oops. Okay, well, I have a little oopsie there. But I can just put some duct tape or something over it, or I can get rid of that pattern. You guys know that I do not edit out my mistakes, so I got a little too obsessed with that one and it broke. So you just kind of want to be gentle, be more gentle than me. I'm just trying to yank them out. But there we go. And I kind of like to pop them out right away. So, yeah. So what I'll probably do is just cut off that little end after I'm done cutting. I'll just get rid of that one. It does require a lot of use of your hands. You know, for 12 bucks you can get one of these, and you can also get them at, I think you can get them at Michael's too. There you go. And it'll get better as you go along. It'll get easier. Your hand will kind of get used to the motion. Ready? And just gentle, 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 not rough like me. Just I'm going to kind of go over that a little bit. Okay, there we go. So I tell you what, I'm going to just keep cutting these out. I'm going to let you see the process. And don't worry if you do not have a heating tool, because I'm going to do another tutorial on how to make stencils just using your scissors. Betty gave me a really neat trick, so we're going to try that out. Thank you, Betty, for the suggestion and for the pattern. It's not really that easy to find good stencil patterns. I'm looking for a diamond shaped one, but they want to like charge you, and I'm like, I'm not paying $5 for a diamond shape. I'll just sit down and draw one myself. So I'll be working on that. But apparently that must be a pretty, popular pattern because it's kind of expensive. Okay. But you can find some that are free. I think they're a little bit more intricate than what I'm looking for, though. I just kind of want these kind of patterns. Okay, guys, so I am going to put you in but you can see I did this whole little line here. This one maybe I'll have to cut out two. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that, but I will figure that out. It's kind of ruined, isn't it? Okay, well, maybe I can somehow fuse it together. Oh, well, you know what? It's not completely broken. Maybe I can. I don't know. Well, or I can put some duct tape. Duct tape fixes everything, right? But I'm just going to keep cutting, and I will put you guys in on silent, and we will keep going. Okay? Thank you. Okay guys, so this is how it turns out when it's all done. You can see there. So I'm just going to untape it. And I'm going to make another one on camera for you too. There is that little tear there, so I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. But at this point, we just won't use that end. I'm going to save this right over here. And I just have a piece of paper here on the side. Grab some paint. I'm just looking for a brush here. You could also use a sponge with these. Sponges work really well too. And don't worry, it will get easier to use. And this is a pretty hard brush. I haven't cleaned my brush off very well. And it'll knock off kind of all those rough edges that are there. There we go. So see, it's a pretty good stencil there. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to cut another one for you guys on camera. But look at how cool that is. And then I will let you guys go. But that's just a quick and simple way for you to make your own beautiful stencils. And you could draw out patterns on these papers too, and that would be really cool. And just create really cool stencils. Okay? There's another one. How cool. And then I guess maybe I'll just make a note to myself not to use that little area there. It got ripped, as you can see, because I was being a little impatient, so it got ripped a little bit. But I might put some duct tape there. I'm not sure, but we will definitely, yeah. But mostly I'll probably just be using this upper part anyway. I think that, and then also you can save these as a mask for your jelly plate. So I wouldn't get rid of those either. Just put them in a bag or something, and then you have all these great shapes for flowers or whatever that you can cut out and use in your mixed media art. Okay, so I'm going to keep working and cutting another stencil for you guys on camera. This time I'm going to do this one, which is just a picture that I printed off in color, or that my mom printed off in color, or maybe this one, because I really want a flower stencil. So I think actually I'll do this one. So I'll have to kind of figure out how I'm going to do it and that kind of stuff, but it should work. Okay, so I will see you guys in a bit.